As we get our viewers details of that historic aid that was cleared by the US Congress. This is for Ukraine, and this military aid is worth $61 billion. In fact, a bipartisan group of the US Congress that is set to meet Volodymyr Zelensky in Kiev.
Well, reiterating the need to stem the tide of Russia's aggression, Republicans Tom Kean Jr. from New Jersey, Nathaniel Moran from Texas, along with Democrats Bill Keating from Massachusetts and Madeleine Dean from Pennsylvania, asserted that U.S. President Biden should use the authority in the bill to quickly give Ukraine the weapons that it needs. Here's what the U.S. Congress members had to say about the much-awaited historic aid.
A bipartisan delegation of U.S. Congress members met Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky in Kyiv and praised the historic House vote to approve the $61 billion in military aid for Ukraine. Republicans Tom Kean Jr. of New Jersey and Nathaniel Moran of Texas traveled to Ukraine with Democrats Bill Keating of Massachusetts and Madeleine Dean of Pennsylvania.
We know that the needs of Ukraine are urgent. We discussed this at length with the President just now. Every day, Russia bombards your soldiers on the front lines and kills innocent civilians in their homes with missiles and drones. Aid from the United States is crucial to stemming the tide of Russia's assault across Ukraine.
Kean also said that Biden should use the authority in the bill to quickly give Ukraine the weapons that it needs.
My hope is that President Biden will use the funds and the authorities of the slave supplemental bill to quickly give Ukraine the weapons that it needs. This includes the longer-range attack missiles that Ukraine has requested, and I'm glad that the supplemental funding bill explicitly mandates that the President transfer these missiles to Ukraine as soon as practical. These weapons are critical to ensuring that no Russian invader will ever have anywhere to hide in sovereign Ukrainian territory.
Meanwhile, Bill Keating asserted that the aid would reach Ukraine sooner than anyone thinks is possible.
The arms that will get here quicker than I think any military could ever mobilize to get them here. Some of them might be in days, some of them might be in weeks. We don't know the schedule, and even if we did, we wouldn't tell anyone because it could affect the strategy in the war. But the fact is, people should be confident that there's no stone left unturned in terms of getting them here quick.
Keating also underscored the importance of the aid to the broader coalition of 51 countries, including the NATO members, the European Union, and supporters from the Pacific region.
Without this aid, the war would be very difficult to succeed. He was very clear about that. And to the people here, too, that the other people that were telling us were the other members of a 51-country coalition, one of the most extraordinary coalitions ever put together. And we heard from all of them that this one passage was significant to their ability to go forward. So this just wasn't about Ukraine and the United States. This really affected our entire 51-country coalition, our NATO members, people from the European Union, people even from the Pacific that are supporting this effort. So this was a big deal, and it was essential, and President Zelensky acknowledged that even before the vote.
With assurances of rapid deployment and unwavering commitment, the historic vote has affirmed that every effort is being made to ensure that Ukraine receives the support it urgently requires.